Hey guys, it is so good to finally be back with some videos. I know that it has taken quite a while right now, and right now I'm just currently like listening to YouTube and also have a lot of stuff to talk about. And I'm excited to do some nails. As you can see from the title, is 4th of July nails. And the reason why I'm doing a live video is because my computer in the description that I talked about is, let's get this camera fixed. I think that's good. So my camera is not really working well. Not my camera. My computer's not really working well to produce high footages of videos, and that's why I haven't been posting and only been posting shorts. So my bad. But hopefully that'll get settled in these past few months. So let's get started with our nails actually. As you can see from the title, we're doing 4th of July nails. But before that, I want to give a great shout out to Creation. They have sent me 4 products. Yes, and I am officially an ambassador, and I just wanted to share what they have gifted me. And this is a polygel which I will be using right now in this 4th of July set. And this is like a milky white from what I checked. Okay, it's not a milky white. It's actually a soft pink. Like my drill, actually. Yeah, similar to that one. And I just made a mess. And I will be using this. So I thought this was a milky white, but I'm actually going to use white for my nails. So let's get a polish. I don't even know where my white polish is, and I just used it not too long ago. I really want like a stand for my polishes because I cannot find anything. I literally cannot find my white polish. The only one I can find is this one. And I'm not really looking for this. This one is too jelly-like. I know it's in my face. I know it is. Okay, I think I found it. I think it's this one. In fact, I don't even think it's this one. Okay, I found it. You see, once I find that one, I'll find the other one. They kind of look the same, but I think this is like the pure white. So let's put these up, because this is more of a milky one. And I love Polygel. It's one of the extensions I use for artificial nails. And they also sent me a gel builder gel. This could also be, well, I wouldn't really use this for extension. I'll probably use more like a hard gel, which I do have because the consistencies are different. This one is more of a self-leveling, easy polish. And this one is more like a purple, I don't know, but the word lilac is coming to me. And I know that's probably wrong. Let's look that up, what lilac looks like. Okay. So, okay, it's not a lilac. Lilac has a darker purple color, but I'm excited to use this for a next set. And they sent me a cat eye gel, and I went ahead and did a swatch. And look how that reflection is. I love it. And I'm trying to get into cat eye now that I'm almost getting the hang of it. Look at that one. Let's get a little blob. It's very nice. I'm trying to get into more cat eye. It's a little hard, especially with the magnetic part. But people do it with such ease. But yeah, it's such a pretty color. And I really am a sucker for nice nail bottles. Like this one is like hefty, and it's almost like my DNC. They both have the same weight, and the quality of it is very nice. And last but not least, they gave me a nail art effect, and it's called glaze. And you know, I'm not really a glaze person. Somehow to me it reminds me of like a grandma color. But since they sent it to me, I have like I want to use it. So and they're telling me that, hey, I think you really like our products. And you know, I said say less. And I'm thinking about doing a glaze set one of these days. So without further ado, let's get started because I don't know how long this will take. Let's hope that this take like 2 hours. And I'm already 6 minutes in. So with Polygel, you can either do tips or dual forms. So I'm thinking of doing coffin or stiletto. Let's see. I got this off of Temu. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna do coffin. I don't mind. So let's shake these up. When you're doing nail forms, you want it to be a little bigger than your actual nail. Okay, so as you can see, I kind of already used this, and with dual forms, you can continue to reuse them as long as you possibly can. That's a little too big, but let's size others. Is this for the pinky? Yeah, that's for the pinky. Let's get our index out. My index and ring finger are like the same size, but I like to go up one size for my ring finger because why not? Okay, let's see. What size is this? This is a 5 and a 4, so this one is bigger than a 5. Is there a 6? Okay, so is there a 7? Okay, I see a 7. I'm trying to get one for my ring. Wait a second. This one looks pretty good for my middle finger, actually. Um, the sizing, you know, could be a little complex. And as you can see, I have like stuff popping up in the others. So I have a 7, 6, and a 5. I think this is going to be my middle finger, the 7. And the 8 is going to be for my index. And last but not least, we're going to do our ring finger. But I only have these. Oh, and I found another one. Can you believe that? This one's a little too big. Let's see. Let's do that 4 again. 7. Which one is bigger? Okay, I think we're gonna have to do the 7 for the ring finger. Okay, now we're done. That hard part is out the way. Let's put these back up. And what we're gonna do is, oops, what's this one? This is a 4. That's it. Okay, so I switched the middle finger out. Okay, now what we're going to do is file our nails off. And I usually use a drill bit that you can just twist off, but I accidentally threw the charger away, so it's completely dead until I get a new one. So thankfully, I tried to return this because I thought it could twist, but they said there's no need for that. So thankfully, I didn't trash it because apparently I would need it in the future, like this moment. So the most important thing is prepping our nails. And as you can see, cuticle remover kit. And we have a lot of prepping to do. I also need to buy another cuticle bit because actually this drill, I try to take it off. Of course, you can't twist. And I had to pull on it and the head came off and I was devastated. Like, are you kidding me right now? So we're gonna switch this out. And we're going to get our buffer. In fact, you know, sometimes they say buffers can actually cause less adhesion to the nail. So we're going to skip that part. And we're going to put this on. Put this aside. And put this in. Not all the way because I'm skeptical if it can really come out. And we're just going to turn this on. You don't want it to be too high because it's your natural nail. But you don't want to be too slow either. And as you can see, I have some stuff on here. And you don't want to like put pressure on it. Let the speed do all the work for you. Because that's how you get uneven nails and you can cause heat strokes. Not heat strokes, but you can cause heat to the nail. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do a full-on cuticle prep because these aren't staying on for like 2-3 weeks. So I will be putting on a peel-off base coat. But you do want to get a little closer to the cuticle area, like if some skin is falling off or anything. You see that dead skin? Yeah, that's what you want to get rid of. Although I'm using a peel-off base coat, that doesn't mean I will be taking these nails off after because I don't. I want a few days of these nails on. So that's why, you know, normally you would skip this part. But I want to keep these nails on for a little bit. And now we switch to do this hand. Yes, I am doing both hands. With practice, this comes with a little ease. Doing both hands, even on your non-dominant hand. Now, I'm not saying it's the easiest part, but it gets you somewhere. I'm hoping these nails don't take long because I am using nail forms. So I'm thinking 2 hours most. And guys, guess what? I got acrylic. I know. I'm a person that will say I would never use acrylic because I have builder gel, hard gel, and polygel. And I tried out acrylic. It wasn't the best experience, and I haven't tried acrylic in over 2 years. But I'm doing this because my sister says I really want acrylic for my nails because that's what she used to. So as I am a good sister, I say, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna try it one last time because any gel I put on her nails does not stick. Now, polygel is good, but hard gel, I just think she has naturally oily hands. So that's why. Is this in focus? When I'm like so focused on my nails, I forget about my camera if it's in focus or even if it's in the frame. So sorry that you had to see the blurry part. And again, so I got acrylic set and monomer with no strong scent because I can't stand monomer with strong scents. So this is the best my nails are gonna get. Take this off. You know, I don't know how people like this stuff. You might as well spend your money on a drill that can twist off. Like, I mean, it's not much money you're saving because there are really nice drill bits that are like this price and it's more functional. But hey, that's just me. So now we're gonna get our brush and just brush off any dust, any debris. You want to brush it real good. Just do like one nail at a time. And I also have bought some new UV gloves. I wonder if they're really good. I mean, has anyone ever like tested out or made a discovery that UV gloves aren't really what they say they are? That would be quite funny. So, of course, I had to buy with this color. Because my other ones, you know, I got them off of Temu, so hopefully these are better. And I like how they stick on your hand. They're not loose. Because the other ones I had, they were pretty loose, and I didn't like that. Now, this could be even more tight. I think the tighter the better, so they won't rise up or anything. Because that gets annoying. But yes, can you believe that? I have an actual acrylic dip container. I even bought some brushes and I have this pink nail glue. I heard that, well, as it says, is extra strong #1 glue. So hopefully, and it says lasts up to 3 weeks. So I will be trying that because I don't know UV gel glue to put on as a Hydrogen and then put on any gel product like soft gel, hard gel. I just feel like maybe that's the reason why they pop off. So I'm gonna try this out. And then this is the odorless acrylic liquid. And I did smell this there and I didn't smell anything. Can you believe that? So I will be using that on my sister's nails. And I think I'll do pretty good at it. It'll be practice for me. So I have these on. And now we're going to do some more prepping. Yes. The hard part will be done. So we have to get our nail lamp for this one. Put this aside. I have so much stuff on my desk. If only you can see my work. But nevertheless, these nails will get done. And this live is my timer. Not really, because I'm talking more and doing a bunch of hand movements and not actually doing my nails. So I'm going to plug that up. And now what we're going to do is wipe off our nails with acetone. This can be our non-acid pH bond instead. So I'm gonna get a wipe. This is dust-free wipes. And we're just gonna wipe it off any oiliness that we didn't get from the drill. This is it. Wipe it off real good because you might have some dust on there. And you have to be careful because once acetone spills anywhere, oh my gosh, like it's such a mess. Such a mess. It's like bleach. Think of it as bleach, so you can know to be careful. I mean, acetone has a strong smell too, and it dries fast, so that's the good part about it. So you don't really need a pH bond if you don't have one. Acetone is fine. If you don't have acetone, use alcohol. So next up is a primer. So I'm using the same steps as you would if you want your nails to last longer, but the last part I will share is going to be different. So what I realized is that hopefully it works for Polygel because I only use this for soft gel. Let's zoom in a little bit. I used 2 coats of this primer. This is from Apres. And when it was time to take off my nails, it popped off with much more ease than having 1 coat of this. And I found that so weird. I'm like, how is that possible? I thought it'd be better adhesion, meaning that it's harder to take off and some of your nails will get attached to the artificial nail. But this came off with ease that it still had the layer of either this or the peel off base coat. And that was something. And I forgot, do you like have to rub it in or something? Because I feel like you don't need to, because look at that. I'm touching it and it's already sticky. Do this for the other hand. Get that in focus. Get that all over the nail too. Be careful not to get on the skin. I'm literally using my nail lamp as a nail stand, my arm stand. But yeah, Apres is not cheap. But if you want to get a really good primer, I couldn't even tell you what options to get because I only use like cheap brands off of Temu. So, and I don't really buy much primers as I'm the only one doing nails and a few others. So it's not like I run out so easily. And but you know, I had a good experience with this one. Like I said, with that it came off with ease and better adhesion. So now I'm just putting on one last coat. This is our second coat of Apres primer. This is the only Apres that I have. I would love to like get like their nail polish or something. You know, like when people do like nail videos and they show like in a frame this, it's so much harder than you think because I don't know, I'm more comfortable doing this, but this, your whole arm is twisted. I don't know how people do nails like that. I don't know. But yeah, after this, I'm definitely going to be watching some YouTube videos. I'm going to be watching Long Hair Pretty Nails. I think she posts every Saturday. I love her videos. I really do. Like, it's so exciting. She's like one of the only few, because I don't really watch a lot of people on YouTube, but she's one of the few like nail artists. And Emily. And it starts with a C. I just started watching her not too long ago. But those and nail education lady. And how could I forget Junelle? They're like the only ones that I really look at. But I have like anticipation to watch Longer Pretty Nails. I guess we have similar stories that, she's not a nail tech, but she's really good at doing her own nails. So that took longer than I expected. I was trying to like get through this. Snap. So you let that dry for like 45 seconds. So we just fan that out a little bit. And just a little touch. It's so sticky. So last part is one of my favorite Yogo Zombie Easy Peel Off Base Coat. And this can make your nails last a lot longer than other base coats. Like, where is it? This one from Finesse. Their stuff is good. Like, it's to the point where it's too good. It pops right off. Now, even with this one, this can pop right off too. So, which is funny because the last time I used that it popped off like that was with Polygel. And I don't know why, but with soft gel, that stuff don't be popping off. So, I don't know. Let's probably use like a thinner coat. So you always want to use a thin coat. That way it'll make your nails last longer based on how much product you put on. Total concentration. But yeah, I have so many nail videos, and I'm sure you've seen like the nails that I did. If you go on my posts under my channel, I have a lot of them, and they're just stored because of my computer capability. It's not there, so that's why I haven't been posting. And I have so many vlogs here. I just got I think it's a GoPro camera. I think I forgot what it's called. But I got it during my graduation, and I graduated, and yay me, and I vlogged it, and I can't post it right now. I mean, I can use another software, but I'm paying for my software. Now it doesn't really make a difference because I still can't use it anyway. So yeah, I have thin coat of this, and now we just plug that into the UV lamp and put that for 60 seconds. But yeah, I have so many videos, and I'm not just giving you shorts because I don't have anything to post. I actually do. And I thought, you know what, let's do a live so they can know I still exist and I still doing nails. I'm glad that I am posting little photos on my YouTube channel to see what nails I do and everything, and just to put my own content out there because, I want to get to the point where I don't have to find people's content to post on my own channel. I want to get to the point where I can post my own and be sufficient at that. But, if that's the case now, then you wouldn't see me post at all until maybe in another year. So I want to start posting my own videos, but until then, maybe I can do more lives. depending how well this video gets, you know, because last time I did a live was 500 views. That was pretty good organically. So yeah, but I don't know. I had more viewers, you know, when one of my videos blew up really, really well. So I have a lot more traction. And I want my channel not to be catered to like young audience, like in their preteens and younger. I want to have an adult group, and what I see on my data is that, you know, there's a wide range from people in their late mid 20s to people like in their 40s watching my content, and I prefer that one. I just feel like I can make more serious content and talk about serious things and people will understand. So yeah, that would be fun. But right now, my audience is like young, and I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but I want to have an authentic audience that can, you know, so I feel like I'm not talking to just anyone because, you know, they are young. It's not like they are going to look at these products and say, ooh, I want that one, you know, and then get it. I want to build an audience where I talk to you and then we can build a deeper connection, and you can like pay for these cool items that I'm using, because that's the thing. I want to teach people how to do nails. I'm not saying that you're young and you can't do nails, but you know, and you know, when you're young, your nails have, you can't put on these harsh chemicals. This is little chemicals we're using for our nails, and as a young person, you don't want to use chemicals like this because you're still growing. Your nails are weak. So I want to talk to people where, you know, you already develop your nails. But yeah, so hopefully I have a better audience sometime in the future. I'm gonna let this hand get cured for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna get started on our polygel. With our polygel, you do need a flash curing lamp. Now, this is my first time using Creations polygel, and I did try it out, and wow, it cures fast and it's thick, sturdy. So I only tried on 3 brands. This includes it. That's more Macart and Gaoy, Gaoy, Gaoy. I have so many other products. Please reach out to me. I would love to be an ambassador for them too, because I use all their products. Like most of my stuff is from them. And yeah, let's get a flash curing lamp. I should have taken her out first, but you know, I never do. And I believe this, yep, this lamp is also from Macart. So I'm gonna sit this aside. And I got a new brush. Yay! And we're gonna get our dapping dish. Actually, we don't need that, because the reason why I love this bottle, which I need more of, snap, is you have a cat where you could just push up and you don't need a dapping dish. You just squirt along. I think I'm going to do this whole length of the nail form. So we're going to take, oops, oh snap, my glove is getting caught into my nail. Oh boy. We don't want that sticky stuff to get dusty. So let's do our right hand first. And we're going to slide all the way down. I think that's a little too much. After all this time, still trying to work with what's like the best length for polygels? What's the best gulp? Take our brush. What we want to do is... Oh, okay. Can you see that? I think because it's so clear. Okay, let's just back up a little bit. So we just want to spread this out on the sides. The sides are the most important. You always want to get the sides because if not, they're going to tear, they're going to become brittle. So yeah, I used too much. Let's see if I can take some of that out. You especially want to put some on the tip area. Okay, get my lint roller. Not my lint roller. You want to just drag that down, drag on the sides. You just want to do the best so you have less filing. Just want to smooth it out. As you can see, I did put a lot on there, which is fine. Put the excess in my lint roller. I keep saying lint roller. Whatever. You guys understand. Okay. Then we're going to get our flash cure. Turn that on. Let's already put that on. Then we're going to carefully stick this on. Not too much. Until you feel that coolness. Go ahead and flash cure that for like 20 seconds. 10 seconds. You just want to check underneath as well. If there is some polygel that pushed up, you just want to take your brush again. Flip that over and just swipe that. And then I have to file. But yeah, it's pretty good. After that's good on your part, you just cure that under the side as well. You want to continue doing that for all the nails. But don't take off the form because it's not all the way cured. This is a nice color. This part, this is not from my set. This is from another set. But if that is the case, don't worry. That's what filing is for. Oh, I don't want to do the work. Well, someone has to. Now, let's do the other one. Gonna do the exact same thing, but less gel. So you don't have to continue like flipping over and swiping. So let's see. I think this is good. As you can see, that's like a big difference from what I put on with the thumb. I'm gonna get our brush. I do love coffin. I love shapes that are not, you know, as common, you know. We're gonna wet our brush. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Get on the cuticle bit. You want your cuticle to be thin, so that's why you're dragging it down. Because that's where you want most of your product at. And if your cuticle is too thick on that part, it's just going to squish out and get on your skin when you put down on the form on your nail. And no one doesn't want that. So you see that gap? Just swipe that down. Pat, pat, pat. But yeah, this is like a thick gel. I like that. I like thick polygels. Because then it gets you that, you know, actual saying that this is an acrylic gel. Because that's what polygel is. One thing about this lip solution is it's not the best. And I see people like Long Hair Pretty Nails, she used 91% alcohol. And I think I'm going to get that because I don't know, I feel like you have better control over the polygel depending also on your slip solution. You want to put that on? Fix it how you want it. And cure. Cure only on, oh, make sure you fix it so it's not slanted or anything. You want to cure the finger part. And then you want to turn over to see if any product out or anything. So you just want to set it in place. Easier to work with. And you know, the size that I couldn't really get, we can now. And we're gonna let that cure. I know it's a long process. It's a long process. Just want to set it in place. But this flash cure is pretty good. It's hard finding really good flash cure lamp. It really is. The only thing that with this dual form, which I love Nova Oval. Oh my gosh, reach out to me as well. I love their tips. I was actually going to use their square one, but I wanted something. You see that? It's curved. It's not really a high apex. I love a high apex. And Nova Oval, man, they really listen to their customers. They have so much variety. So the index, I feel like it was good amount, but we can put a little bit more. So let's put just a tad bit more. Oh my gosh. Where's my lint free right? Did it fall? That was where I put like the access. I hope I didn't like. Oh boy. I don't even know where I put it at. Did it fall? I don't know where I put it at. Oh gosh. Oh man. I mean, I don't see it on my pants. Oh, yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Oh well, it's gonna pop up when it's not shy anymore. So again, dap around. That's all you're doing, dapping around. Dual forms, they're really easy for first beginners. I tried it as a beginner. Of course, it wasn't the best go around. So you shouldn't expect it to be that easy. Of course, you have to practice. Practice makes perfect. But I don't know how people use polygel as a free form, meaning like they use tips like acrylic and put that on. I feel like I prefer soft gel, hard gel because it's I want it runnier and more self-leveling. Hard gel is kind of similar to polygel because it doesn't self-level. This one doesn't self-level at all. I mean, you can wait like an hour, it'll self-level a tiny bit, but with hard gel, it's not the best. So yeah, this was a lot easier. I'm gonna put more, just to tap it on. I gotta watch out for my middle finger because that one is a little crooked, unfortunately. Okay, that's good. So press down a little bit, set it in place. Because polygel is cool on your fingernails. And that's pretty good. So when it's cured, you don't feel that coolness. And as you can see, I have some like on my nail right here. Can I get that off or did I cure that? It's fine. So just cure the underside. And that's it. It's such a pretty color. I really like how this works. I just need to give me a better slip solution. But other than that, I like the thickness of it, the viscosity of it. It's really nice to work with. Oh snap. Was on a little touch up. I feel like I'm gonna put more polygel because I just hate the shape, not the coffin itself, but around the apex area. I hate that. I need a high apex. Drag, drag, drag. And that's what long hair pretty nails she does. She makes a thinner, actually thinner cuticle. I don't think she pushes all the way back. Because at the end, she fills it in with more polygel. A little more time consuming, but it's best for adhesion. Oh gosh, it's gonna fall. Be careful, careful. Careful, SpongeBob, careful. I still don't know where my lint-free wipe is. I think I just threw it somewhere. Put that on gently. Closer to the cuticle. Shape it up so it can be even because I hate uneven nails. You don't want to press down too hard. Think of it as another gel. We go under the side, see if it's good. I think I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit more. Oops, not too much. I forgot it's not all the way cured. And we cure. And last one. Let's get another lint free right. Oh gosh. I can barely pick it up. Because I don't know where that went at. The last one we're doing is the pinky. Of course, you don't need much for the pinky part. If you hear any sound, that's my playlist playing. Flat in that cuticle area. Thankfully, with a pinky, all you gotta do is spread it out and it'll get the size by itself. Make sure the excess polygel doesn't go outside the lines. Put that back in. You gotta play with it. Place that on the pinky. That's okay, the excess got on, slipped out on the outer part. Cure. Check underneath. Looks pretty good. So I don't need to cure this pinky part because I'm just going to cure this full 60 seconds. So I can pop these bad boys off. And that's the most satisfying part, is popping the dual forms off. And of course we have this set. And the cool thing again about dual form is that it's reusable. I think, I was thinking of just doing one hand and posting that one, but you know, the more content, the better. Cure for 60 seconds, and boom. Let's pop these off. You can pop it by itself, but because it's filled up to the brim, might as well get a little helper. Maybe I can't use my hand. There's no gap. Oh, there you go. Boom. One down. Put that aside. Don't lose that. Look at that. Wow. So pretty, even when it's not filed. And of course, when you use dual forms, this part is smooth, but of course you have to wipe underneath for the bottom part. Let's find a little gap. There you go. Found one. Plop it right off. Oh, I hope I got that in camera. Don't worry, I could just do 3 more tries. I think this one is a little gap right here. Whoa, that thing flew. I don't like how flat it is, so I will be filling these in with more before I actually start filing. And you're gonna watch me do it. Last one. Wow, I love it. it's like a soft baby pink. And this one, it doesn't have a name, it just calls 01. So if you want to get this, just go shop at their link that I put in the description. So what we're gonna do is place this on top. Not too much. You just want to fix the cuticle area. There we go. Do one at a time. And you just want to push back. Push back all around until you get the whole area of the cuticles. The cuticle. Push back on the side. And this is my first time. I'm literally, not even my first time. I did this before. I didn't like it. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. And because I'm going based off what long hair pretty nails, what she does. And then you're just going to drag it down. Because I'm a high apex girly. I don't like the flatness of nails, and that's why I don't really care for soft gel tips, because them things, they be flat. You just want to droop it all the way down. And as you can see, I put a little too much, but that's okay. That's why we're going to drill. Oh man, I need a better slip solution. Doesn't that look better? It looks so much better. I'm gonna cure that for, just put it in place for like 10-15 seconds. And plus this polygel, it cures really fast. So 10-15 seconds is good. Just put it in place. There you go. Then we're gonna add a smaller dollop this time. Just like that. And we're just going to get it close to the cuticle area. Push it downwards. Have a little bit too much liquid, so we're gonna let the lint-free cotton soak that up. Trying to find like a good area to put this in. There we go. Now, fun part, drag it down. And boom. Now it's okay you have a few lumps because we're just gonna file it off. So it don't have to be perfect to do this one. Of course you want to have the less filing part, but you know, you'll still get less filing of it. But look at that. It looks so much better. And you know, I'm thankful that Nova Oval made high apex dual forms because this is more work. Just want to put that in the middle. Oops, got some. Oh gosh. And I just spilled my stuff. Just want to get closer to the cuticle as possible. And on the side walls. Hopefully, I think her name is Evie. Long hair, pretty nails YouTuber. Hopefully, she makes dual forms like Nova Oval and create the high apex because she does this with her own tips. Maybe that wouldn't be the case if one day she'll come up with the high apex dual form, but in the meantime, just get Nova Oval. They are more expensive than your regular nail forms, but so much better though. So much better. I would say it's like an investment. So with that, bring that down, drag it down. Oh wow. I love how it just like comes to life. Total concentration. Oh snap, I'm getting the camera again. So shout out to Evie that literally taught me this method because I would just suck it up. But I want to have nails that are pretty. I'm tired of doing like I'm tired of putting on nails that I don't like, and I just want to take them off the next day. I don't want that. I want to enjoy the nails like 5 days at least. But it'd be hard because the nails they look hard to look at. Wipe off that excess. Okay. Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow. This looks like professional work. Professional. Hey guys, I'm literally almost done. Oh man. I do want to file these and wipe them off so I don't have to worry about any stickiness when I'm doing this hand. I was going to finish this one hand, but I can't because this hand is sticky. We are an hour in. I'm recording. I'm recording. Oops, I put that in the oven too long, which is fine. Last but not least, a little pinky. Get in that focus. I mean, it looks like it's focused. Maybe I have to like, maybe because the color is so light. But y'all, the camera doesn't even do it justice. It's like one of the best polygel colors that I have. And I'm not just saying that, but this is such a cute color. It's such a nice neutral color. I'm trying to get to the side. I want to get to the sides. Drag it down. That's the fun part about it. It reminds me like a snake. I don't know why. Oh, okay. So, yeah, look at that apex. That's what you want. That's what you want. Not that flat stuff. So we're gonna cure this for 60 seconds. And we're just gonna wipe off that tacky layer and do the next one. This one should be much more easier because I'm actually doing this on my non-dominant hand. Now I can write with this hand, and you know, as you practice on both your hands, it becomes easier and easier to do both hands to the point where you are an artist that can do both hands, and that's amazing. So I'm gonna wipe this down with alcohol with my brush and just brush everything off. I'm actually going to take the glove off because my hands are going to get a little wet. Cure for a full 60 seconds. Depending on your nail lamp, you probably have to go longer, but I just got this one, so 60 seconds is good. Even like 30, 40 seconds is good, but sometimes, you know, I don't want to take that risk. You know how that get. So I'm not going to take this off actually. Thankfully, my mind was thinking like, you're going to get like some sticky layers on your nails. You know that, right? So my alcohol, I'm just going to wipe it down. Or you can just get the alcohol, spray on your brush, and that works just as well. Bam! Take this off carefully because this hand is still wet and I keep forgetting that. Look at that. Oh man, this goes really well with my hand complexion. Like, the creation know about my skin color because this is like this is one where I think it'll look good on any skin complexion, to be honest. But wow. Wow. It sucks to put on designs on this hand, but I have to. I have to. So now we're gonna do this hand. I know, right? That took forever. Probably took maybe 30 minutes. I'm not sure. Gonna move everything over here. Normally when I do videos, you only get to see one hand, to be honest. And then you gotta wait to see the full picture of my whole hand. So, oh, I got some dust. You never want to get dust on nails. That's the enemies of enemies. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more to be safe. But yeah, somehow with Polygel and peel off base coat, it really comes right off. And I hate that because why? Why? It's so annoying. So, I mean, this feels sturdy. Maybe because the Polygel, but you know, my cart is good too. So, I hope this stays on for a while. But you just want to do the same thing as I've been doing for my last hands. Spread, spread. And what you do when you add that extra Polygel on the cuticle area, all you're doing is just spreading it. You know, not too much pressure, okay? You don't want that much pressure or you're just gonna have gaps and you know, that's not pretty. Remember, get the size, pat it down the size, don't let that axis come off. But I'm glad Polygel is getting the recognition it deserves, and you see it in salons. Not a lot. American salons, they're kind of still stuck with acrylic. I don't mind acrylic at all. At all. I just feel like there should be varieties. But when you're taught in school, to be honest, here in America, you're only taught about acrylic, and depending on the school you go to, you're taught about soft gel, builder gel. So you kind of have to practice on your own, especially if you want customers and they don't want acrylic. So, oh well. Push down just a little bit. Put on our nail lamp. Only get that cuticle side. But how big my nail lamp is, I don't know. Okay, I added a little too much on the cuticle bit where the excess is, it oozed out. Okay, just gonna cure that part. Look at the bottom. I can see that there is some excess. I just want to spread that out. Remember, it's still wet, so don't use a lot of pressure on that. It looks white in the camera, like a creamy white, and that's what I thought too. So I like tried it out, and I'm like, no, this is soft pink. But wow, just wow. It looks horrendous from not filing, but other than that, wow. I should have put more on this side. Other than that, it looks like Humpty Dumpty, but it's gonna get fixed. Okay, okay, I like this lighting better because you get to see the sun was literally shining bright, and I had my LED lamp. So it was a little hard to see. But now you can really see like the nail color actually. You know, I don't really do morning videos when the sun is out. Most of the time my videos are at night. But then, you know, it's not the best. So, but this a little dimness. I think I might do my videos like at 6, 7 p.m. for now. I want that cuticle area to be thin. So you're just gonna drag that excess, put on the sidewalls. Drag all that down till you get to that last bit. And as you're doing that, sometimes the Polygel on the sidewalls can lift up, so you always want to go back and fill in them gaps, because the sidewalls, without that, oh man, your nails will not be strong. I was literally about to put this on in my other hand. And I'm like, hey, you already have nails on, so place that on there. Not too much, because you want to fix it. You see, look at that. You want to fix that a little bit, twist that around, add some pressure on there with like a finger, cure that up. And I still have some actually that is not on the nail. So I have my lint roller, my lint free right, and I'm just gonna fill that in there. Oops. There you go. That's why you need a lint free right. So you can just get some access if you need some. And then you just cure when you're satisfied. Do the next nail. Don't hurt to add a little more excess. Of course, you know, I could have been done if I used soft gel, but you know, Polygel has my heart, and I want to continue using this technique because I've been slacking. I feel like if you use soft gel, it's like a lazy method. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be used in professional nail salons. I'm just saying that, it is an easier method to not focus on the foundation since it's already pre-made for you, but you can focus on, artwork on your nails, nail art. But when you do like acrylic or any gel products like this, it's nice to practice and use this as your foundation. Remember, get the sidewalls. Flip that around. And like I said, my middle finger, it's a little crooked. So place that on there. I don't know why my hands are shaking, but they are. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So press down lightly, probably like in the center, because with my index finger, it didn't get most of my nail. So I had to go in and fill in that gap, because you don't want no gaps. Look underneath. See what can be fixed that you didn't see. I think I'm gonna fill in this part. See a lot of see-through areas. There you go. Cure that. Once satisfied. My phone is really on 56%. Don't me get started on me with my computer. Oh snap. There you go. Yep. I just put some polygel on my arm. You gotta take that off. I heard it can cause some reactions to your body. But I'm gonna get cleaned up anyway after. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, I can't wait till this is finished. I really want to start drilling. I've never been excited to drill. Cause that's hard. I think it needs some more. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, it's getting tricky. Okay, I had to put on my natural nails because the glove was getting all over the nail form. And it depends on a polygel. You could be doing the same method so right, but then the polygel gets bendy, it becomes brittle, it pops right off on the nail area. And I have short nails, I have nubs. And you feel like you're doing something wrong, but it possibly could be the polygel. That's why sometimes you have to pay a little bit more extra for polygel so you can get that um, so it can be good on the nail and then here better, because no matter how your methods are, sometimes it can be the quality, and that's why sometimes you have to spend a lot more money if you want the best quality for your fingernails. So we are moving right along. Okay, that's good too. So you just want to press down like on the middle of it so it can squish a little bit. Yes, you do want it to squish a little bit. Flash cure that for like 5 seconds, then turn around and see if it's good. And it looks good to me. So flash cure the whole nail. And next we have the last one. Yay! Gotta be careful now. Okay. And I got this brush from Daiso. That's pretty cool. So I have so much content I want to share with you guys. And just stay tuned, like and subscribe, hit that notice button so you can be the first to know when I'll come out with my vlogging videos. Okay, flip that over careful. Uh-oh, it's getting attached to my thumb. Oh gosh, okay, we're good. Like that. Let's check it out. It's a little crooked. Move that aside. Press down. Flash cure. And we flip that around. I see some excess oozing out, so let's fix that. You see that? Yeah, that's what you don't want, because it's hard to drill that area. So before anything, fix that first. And we cure that for a full 60 seconds in the nail lamp. And then the fun part again. We pop these things off. And then they're gonna be looking like this. I can't wait for how it will look after filing is done. Oh wow, this looks so nice. Thank you Creation for sending me these products because it looks magnificent already. So it's been 60 seconds and we just want to find a little gap and pop these bad boys off. If I can pick up my stick. I really am good with long nails. I promise you. So we're just going to find a little stress point. Maybe flip that around. Maybe we can start from right here. There you go. Now we can put these up. As we are officially done with the hard part. It seems like everything I do is the hard part. There you go. We're gonna put this back in our nail forms. We don't want to lose that. And if you're wondering about these little dots, it's very nice to use like an expo marker or anything to see what length you want your nails to be, and or your natural nails, and I really like them. So if you're not really good with you know, doing polygel without nail forms, because nail forms is like your guide. And if you're not good with that like I am, and you want to do like um, overlay structures, and you want to try polygel on natural nails, using these forms will really help. And I tried it out with a client, and I hope they stayed on it. But yeah, it's really good. So now we're gonna fill in these, because look at the difference. You see that? I don't like that. And I say that with such passion. Okay. And I'm really gonna need some more alcohol. Well, I'm going to need alcohol, because I'm like, look at that. It's like right there. So again, like we practice, you want to push these on the side. Let me give you guys a good view. Let me put this over there. Next, oops, my camera stick is in the way. We drag it down. That's it, that's it. Drag it down. Okay, wow. My goodness. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. You just want to do the exact same thing like we've been doing. I'm just pushing that back because you want the apex to be closer, not to the middle, but to the cuticle. And it kind of was not like that. If you have some polygel on your skin, no worries. Get your brush, take that out. After you like it, And drag it down. Okay. And I forgot to cure these. You want to cure that, or else you're gonna make a big dent from this brush. I know I will. And then you're gonna have to add extra. Like, this stuff ain't cheap. This, I have to go on the website. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like $15. But you know, they always have sales going on. I just did a thigh workout. I feel like I need to sit up. I literally sat for almost 2 hours. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to move around a little bit. So just want to get in that center. Got some in the skin area. That's okay. Wipe it off with a brush. Okay, I have to sit up right now. My legs are getting cramps. I think it's because I did a workout not too long after I did this. I'm doing this video. Okay. Let's get back to work. Okay, you see how that's pushed back a little bit? I don't like that. But as you can see, it does self-level. Just not as fast as harder soft gel. Just want to push that back. Cuticle. Very slow, very nice, very delicate brushes. Drag it down to the side walls. Because you want it to blend in. Like, this is the dual form that you use. But doing lives is so much better than recording this on my phone. And then it's gonna say, oh, we ran out of storage. I think I'm gonna do this more often. I think that's what I'm gonna be known for. Raw cuts in my vlogs, like, they're gonna be in my editing software. We'll see. Oops. This dang camera. I know that from Long Hair Pretty Nails, she didn't use as much product, I believe, to the point where she had to spread it all the way to the tip area. So yeah, the more you know, to practice, because this is like her main method that she uses, so I know she uses this a lot. It looks weird, but this is not like the finishing touch. If it's good, go ahead and cure that for 10 seconds. I don't use a spatula. I never really use a spatula when doing polygel. I just only use the brush. Not that I mean, I don't really see a purpose in what I am doing right now. So, a brush is fine in my opinion. Push some of this out some more. How many uses can you get out of this? This is a 60 milliliter. I feel like you can do this maybe 4 more times, maybe 5. Because with, if you had a really good dual form, you wouldn't need to put extra stuff on the nail. So with the dual form, you can get a lot more uses out of this. It's getting messy. I just touched my wrists with this. I need to wipe my arms after this. Because they be talking about you get allergic reactions you can form. I'm like, oh no, please. I don't want that to happen. I know, guys, this is how long nails take, okay? This is how long this will take. Now, was I expecting this? I said it was going to be done in 2 hours. I wasn't expecting it to take like 3. But I feel like I'm working fast though. So this is like standard, you guys. This is standard when doing your own nails. I think we should be done with this polygel now. And after this, we cure for a full 60 seconds. Wipe the techie layer off because you don't want to ruin your drill bit. That is a no-no. I had that experience many times, and it's not good. But yes, you should definitely learn how to do your own nails. It's fun, it's cool. Like if I wanted to have, I don't even know how much polygels cost if you do this like at a shop. But I feel like here it'll cost more because it's like kind of, I mean, it's not acrylic. So they probably charge you extra like, oh, this is like rare. This is like unique. I don't know, they just be bougie about it or something. So let's pull this down a little bit more, because you don't want the hump to have like a hump, and the nail would be like a stick, but the hump will be like very noticeable, if that makes sense. You want the nail to look really good from the tip to the cuticle. So cure 60 seconds. And we're going to take our gloves off as well, so none of that dust will get on our gloves. Close this up a little bit. But yes, so far this is a really good product. And I will be using their gel builder maybe on my mom's nails, because I do use that method on my mom's as an overlay on her natural nails, because she wants them to grow out. And her nails are looking very nice. They're in the same shape. You know, she had nubs like me, and just in the past, and her nails are naturally strong, naturally, you know, they grow very well. So, but sometimes they do be chipping, and we don't want that. I want her to say, "Oh, this is too long. Let's cut this down." And I'm gonna say less, because you know we did that. So right now, I'm just wiping my nail, my brush off, with acetone. I know some people like say, "Oh, you gotta take care of your brushes." Like, don't worry, it's just acetone. It's not like that bad. Ooh, excuse me. Just gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna get like that, because even if you do that, sometimes it can still be ending up sticky after your next use, and I don't want that. So we're just gonna put that up. I don't think we'll be using our nail lamp anymore. We're gonna put that up, and thank you, because these nails are bomb diggity already. And I have so much polygel, and I have a lot of soft gel, and now I'm having acrylic. Like, come on, let's make up our minds, please. I feel like I'm back in the same spot, and I try to find a format to use, whether that's acrylic, soft gel, polygel, whatever. So, but this time, you know, I'm much more. I'm not a novice anymore. I'm like an intermediate, advanced nail person now. So, oh, I forgot. We have to wipe the sticker off. Cause you see that? You see that? That could have been worse. So let's slide that down with alcohol. And we're gonna wipe that down with our nappy brush. And now we can wipe it off. Wow. This is such a nice color, but I'm not a basic girl, and a solid color is not going to cut it for me. Sorry, not sorry. So we're going to take our nail drill, raise this up a little bit. I think that's good. Yeah. I'm actually going to plug in my phone. And we're gonna wear our gloves as well because we want to protect ourselves. And we have this for our I forgot what this is called, but it's so that the debris won't get into this. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna wear a mask. And I also want to wear some glasses as well. And can I put like music on or something? Cover up the drill sound, but I mean it's fine. Once you actually see this, you can just skip this part. Unfortunately for me, I had to live through this. So let's get our drill. Pull this up, but first let me get my glasses before I forget that. And I think I'm going to be using this. Yes, I will be using this. And we're going to put this on a high speed because I'm at that point where I can put it on a high speed and it's good. So it's going to be loud. That's okay. And I'm going to start with my left hand. And I think I'm going to actually first change this bit out. I don't know, it feels more on the smooth side, so it's probably like a 180 bit. I don't want a 180 bit. I want that thing to get rough. So we're going to be using this one, which is probably an 80 bit. Yeah, that's what I want. I want that roughness to get some of this gel off the nail. Now we can start. I'm going to put this on the highest one, which is a 10. So, yep, this is how they look. It didn't take that long. So now we are going to shape them up now with the e-file, not an e-file, a regular file using a 180-bit. And in fact, we're going to use an 80-bit. But first we're going to shorten these up. Actually, let's do this first and then this. And then I'll show you guys what that is. Okay, that is out the way. So this one is to shorten the length of the nails. Now I'm not trying to do that, I just want them to be straightened. I can't take this off now, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's so much easier doing with this nail bit than having to file it like that. Cause look how straight that is. Could not be me alone. So now we're gonna get a buffer. We gotta buff these nails because we don't want no ridges. Cause then the nails. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. I have to clean up the cuticle area. What to use? I think we're gonna use this one. Let's try this out since I don't have my cuticle that I had before. Okay, so I try to find like the right cuticle bit, and I just use this one. So wait, I just used this one. But yeah, it was good. Yeah. So now, the easy part. We buff. Get that texture off the nails so you can have a good placement, good application for your um what's it called, gel polish. So this is now finished. Wow. Compared to this. I'm too lazy to do the bottom part, but normally I would just file it so it can have like a nice C curve, but So now I'm gonna wipe this off fully. Well, I'll wait because there's always dust. So let's do this one. That was a lot harder doing it on my non-dominant hand. Oh man. Okay. Let's do the cuticles now. We're gonna try and shorten these, not shorten them, sharpen these tips. Oh my gosh. Yes. I don't even know how long that took, but this yeah, pretty good. Oh yes. Let's move this out the way. Let's hope I'm done with that. That is the finished results. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. But I think I'm gonna close this video out because it's almost 3 hours. So I'm gonna change the title to like prep my nails with me because that's what I did. That's what I did. But wow. So wow. Look at that apex. I would have regretted not doing that. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not the full video, but you know what? You guys got a lot of content. We're almost 3 hours in, and I hope that you learned something new about how to do polygel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.